What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with some more oxygen not included. And today, guys, we want to get right up into these natural gas geysers. Now, there's two of them. There's one over here in the... Actually, I don't think we can even dig through obsidian just yet, but we shouldn't be too far off that. But yeah, we've got the hydrogen polluted area up here, and then we've got the polluted oxygen and germ infested area up here. So you can see there's a bunch of germs in there. We don't really want these getting in our base. So what we need to do is we need to close off the base, which is what we're going to do today. And we're going to try and tap into that natural gas geyser and hopefully that one. We're doing it without exosuits, which isn't the greatest of ideas. We also do need to get our food situation on par because we're still a little bit short on food. Like, we've only got a bit of muckroot and a bit of mill lice. So I think we might have to extend this over to another one. And I think that's probably going to be our best bet. So that's what's on the agenda for today. There is a little... Why is it polluted oxygen? Is that from our toilets? Looks like there's a little bit of polluted oxygen trapped in our base area, but that's fine. So, yeah. And we're also going to be digging down through here and going across. I don't think we'll be doing that today. I really want to get into this natural gas geysers up the top here so that we can set up a power supply and have a bunch of batteries hooked up and that sort of thing. So that's what we're hoping to do today. The dupes are currently just fixing up the walls here. And then we're going to square it off along the top here. And what? How far away? Did we remember how far along we said we would go? I think it was to here, right? Was it to there? Maybe? Because what? Yeah, I think because over here it's probably just too much. There's bleach stone, there's hydrogen. We don't want all that yucky stuff getting in our base. I'd rather just stick with what we've got. So I think that's what we'll do. But for now, what we need to do is we need to get some research going. Sweepy dock, we want the fire pole. We definitely are going to want that. And we might just try and start getting into automation and smart storage, which is all this is. And then we'll probably do the power next because that is going to be another big boy. And that is going to be necessary for us to get into these natural gas geysers. So guys, if you find yourselves enjoying the video at any time today, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It would be much appreciated. We got plenty of oxygen. There is a little bit of lacking oxygen in there, but I mean, that's okay. So yeah, let's get started. I'm just trying to think what we want to tackle first. We do still need to like shell out the rest of our base, which is going to be the annoying thing. So what we'll do, we'll just chuck some tiles down here just so we can get that situated. Did we say? We did say we were going to go into here, didn't we? I'm going to put one there and one there. Is that lined up? There that is. Just to remind myself of how far we're going with this base. And we'll also put another one in there. And yeah, that should do. Okay. So, great. That's all that done. We are going to have to dig all this up, but I do believe that is a floor. No, it's not. My calculations were extremely wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's our floor there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we've got that going across. Sweet. So, what we might do is we might just run insulated tiles right across to here. All right, so we can cancel these two. There we go. And that will close off our base. And then what we will do is we will run insulated tiles. Is this right? Yeah. Run insulated tiles all the way down like that. Okay. It's a little bit of a weird designed base. I don't know if this is going to be enough space for us. Should be enough space. I'm thinking it's going to be enough. I'm hoping it's going to be enough. If not, we can just always extend it later on, I guess. But this gives us... So what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 floors. 11 floors to do stuff, get some farming going. It looks like our food is slowly going up. But I think we might do our ranches outside of the main base area by the looks of it. Because, yeah, we don't have enough space in our main section. And I think it's going to be a lot better in the outside area. What is this one up here again? Carbon dioxide vent. Okay, that'll be helpful for when we get into slicksters and stuff. But for now, we need to focus on getting all this built up and going. So, alrighty guys. So that is pretty much the shell of our base. We're going to have one central ladder and fire pole system going through here. It is a little bit smaller than what I'm used to. Like, my bases are normally double this most of the time. Like, they normally come out here. But because of the area, I don't really want to expand too much to get all this nasty stuff. We can filter it out, but I just don't really want to. So we did get another blueprint. What do we got? Pufflet eggs, some more dupes, grease monkey, caregiver. I'm going to go for the mushrooms because we need the food right now. And that'll definitely boost the food resources. So that's all good. So down here, we're going to have a, whatchamacallit suit? Exosuit leaving area. So the guys can leave out through there. Actually, I think we decided it for the bottom. We are going to move the beds. We've got to get a mess. There's a lot of stuff we've got to do. There is a lot. And what we need to do as well is we need to get this ladder system in place, which is going to be harder said than done because we've got this big ass oxygen diffuser. We are going to have to move that. I don't know if we're going to keep it much longer. We will eventually tap into some hydrogen, oxygen stuff. All right, but what we need to do is we need to dig all that up. We need to dig all that up and just dig into all of this. Just dig it all up, guys. Dig it all up. So let's speed things up a bit here because it's going to take us a very long time to do so. Alright, sweet. So that's going to go well. Is that all just coal? That is a bunch of coal down there. And we also need to put a door in through here. Can we put them yet? No, we'll just wait. Wait till they build it. But yeah, that's going to be that. And I think we have a mod on at the moment as well that enables us. I think it's, what is it called? It stops gas exchange and water exchange between doors. So for example, we'll chuck this mechanized airlock down and it won't allow gas exchange through the door, which normally it does. But because of this mod, it won't do that for us. So that's really good. What we're also going to do is we're going to deconstruct all of that because that doesn't want to be there and we don't want it there. Let's dig that out as well. Dig all that out because that's going to allow oxygen flow and we can deconstruct these. Nope. Don't deconstruct that one. And build another ladder. We do just get the fire pole. Awesome. So we're going to build that bad boy and that's going to go straight down. Boom. Righty, so these guys are going to build all this up and we'll bring you guys back when it's all done because in the meantime we're probably just going to be queuing up more stuff. So we're going to wait for them to build all this because this is going to take a little bit of time and we're going to need to build some scaffolding along the top here because there is no way these guys are going to be reaching that. Alrighty guys, dupes are still going, they're still building away. We did just get another blueprint though, so we're going to take a look at what it is. That's not bad, but he can't do digging errands, which is kind of a killer. We got some fertilizer, 550 kilos. I don't really think we need too much fertilizer right now. And we got pufflet eggs. Might take the pufflet eggs because once they hatch, we can actually, which is a little bit dark, we can kill them and get them for meat. So our food situation hasn't improved too much. We're still trying to complete off the base, which in hindsight, I really should have focused on food first. If anything, I got to sweep this polluted water. That's where our polluted oxygen is coming from. But I think that deodorizer is taking care of most of it. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Yeah, so that's going on. Everything, they're slowly building it up, which is good. And we've decided that we're actually going to expand out into this section here. And what we are going to do is we're going to use this as a farming area. So we're going to have our dupes come out here, and this is going to be where all the farms are. So just an extra source of food and stuff like that. It's going to be plenty. We're going to use the food tiles, the farm tiles, sorry. And we're going to just chuck those across there. I don't know if we're going to do millwood yet. There's not really much else we can do at the moment. So I'm going to say these dupes are most likely going to be living off millwood for quite a bit of time. But nonetheless, we've still got quite a bit of building to do. I managed to get this bottom floor done first because as the dupes are building and excavating, all of the resources are falling down. You can already see there's a bunch of resources across here. So we are going to have to sweep that up as well. And you can see that I've got the extra levels laid out down below. I don't think we could drop down below into here, but I don't think we will. I do want to get onto mushrooms. The dust caps, they are much better than mealwood. However, we need a heavy carbon dioxide environment. So something like over here would be great. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get all that carbon dioxide over here. We could use a filter, but yeah, I don't know. We might even tap into this carbon dioxide vent and just stick a massive funnel all the way down here to help us make that happen because the mushrooms are significantly better than mealwood. And they're one of the earlier items, one of the earlier foods you can get too. So yeah, we also got our digger up to max level, so you can now break through the obsidian as well, which is great. And yeah, right now these guys are just doing their best to thingy. So we're going to hopefully pray that they can get this done before they starve to death, and pray that everything goes well. But what we might do, we might just set up more of these temporary planter boxes just along the bottom here, just so that they've got extra food to come back to. And extra food can never go wrong. The only downside of these boxes is that they give horrible decor. You can see that the decor is absolutely terrible right now, but that's fine. We'll get into decor a little bit later. But yeah, they're not very happy with their meal lice farms. So yeah, I think we'll make this into a farm, and we'll probably farm up mushrooms. So yeah, guys, let's get that done. Alrighty, guys, we've got another duplicate or another blueprint. Ooh, 7 excavation. You know what? We're going to turn Ada down due to the farting frequently. I cannot handle natural gas just floating around the base. I like all my gases thingy, so we're just going to go for the coal. And yeah, you can see they're still building it up. It's taken its sweet time. We have managed to come out here and dig a little bit here, but we don't want to dig any further. Otherwise, the resources will start dropping down, and I'd rather just have them all centralized in one sort of area. But we're slowly reaching our goal of getting to the natural gas geysers. So we're going to set up an electricity grid up here. I've just got to try and get rid of all this polluted oxygen, all this carbon dioxide. I've got to turn it into a massive vacuum. And we're going to try and get this one over here too. So we're going to wall it all in. It's got a lot of work to do. But yeah, we could actually probably start walling it in while they're doing all that. But we've got oxygen generation. We've got more food coming in down the bottom here. We are slowly filling that up, and our food is slowly going up. So that's great. But yeah, we're going to doing a ton of research into exosuits. So hopefully we get those things soon. And yeah, things are going pretty good at the moment. We haven't had any duplicates die. We haven't got a little bit of stress. Oh, it's because he can't breathe down here. Yeah, I feel you, mate. I can feel that. So yeah, they're still going. Alrighty, guys. So we finally have the shell of the base pretty much all built up. You can see there, that is what we are going to be working with. Now, unfortunately, and I realized this too late, we didn't actually save space for a nature reserve. So if you come into the room overlay and we go down to nature reserve is where you leave natural tiles and there are plants and stuff like that. I completely forgot about it and only just remembered now. And this gives like a huge morale boost of 6. So it's a really good thing to have, but unfortunately I completely spaced out about it, and we can no longer do that anymore because all our base is tiles. So yeah, that's a little lackluster. But guys, what we are going to do now is, instead of working on this up here, because this is going to take us like a whole episode to get up and running, because we're going to have to pump all of the gas out, except for the natural gas, and then clear everything in here out. So we're going to wait a little bit, probably do that next episode. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to get some of these essentials set up in the base. So this area over here is looking nice for our plants. We don't have enough carbon dioxide. This bottom layer is carbon dioxide, which will work. We can use that as farm area, and we can even actually use down here maybe. Maybe we'll just use this as farm area. Can we do it without getting polluted oxygen? Even so, the polluted oxygen will just rise. That's not actually a bad spot. We might just set that and that up as our farm for now, and then this area can come later. Once we get some airflow tiles in here to let all that oxygen up and get some carbon dioxide down into there. But yeah, like I was saying, we are going to sort of deck out the base a little bit. What do we got? Athletics, excavation, and a pinch of pepper seed. We're going to go with the Drecklet. I don't like the dupes. Alright, so what we're going to need first is we're going to need a mess hall for these guys to eat at, which is pretty simple to build. We're also going to need a bedroom. So I don't know where to stick them, that's the thing. What we might do is we might... Where is it? Power, food, plumbing, furniture. We might set the mess hall... Okay, let's think here. So we're going to probably use that as a kitchen. That will probably be the kitchen. So they'll come through here. They'll come up to the top. Yeah? Or do we want the top to be the kitchen? I want the base to flow. Unless we have this as the kitchen and this as the mess hall. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's do that. So for the mess hall, what we're going to do, we're just going to chuck a couple of doors down to get that room buff. I don't think we need the airflow tiles here. We'll just use the basic tiles. Done. All right, and what we can do is we can come into furniture and mess tables. So this is going to enable us to have our dupes sit in here and eat their meals in here instead. of just like sitting on the floor and eating them. Does that work? It's triggering me that it's not perfectly like even. Why is that not perfectly even? Yeah, that's frustrating. Is this 16 wide? Yeah, I made it 16 wide. All right. Let's see here. What if we... Okay. I'm going to deconstruct all these tables. I know I just made them. We're going to deconstruct them. They're not perfectly aligned. It's not going to work for me. And what we will do is we will go water cooler in there. And now we'll go mess table, mess table, mess table, mess table, mess table, and... No, we still have a gap over here. What do we have a gap for? Oh, because the door's there, that's why. That's fine. That'll do. Maybe in hindsight I should have built it 17 wide. No, 16 wide. Yeah, 16 wide is normally what I go for. Doesn't matter, that's fine. We can do that. We don't have a decorator yet, and I need to disable that because that'll work without them thingy it. All right, sweet. So that's our mess hall. So if we come into our room overlay, you can see there, mess hall. What do we need for the great hall? We need more decor items. That's fine. We'll get into that later. This is going to be our kitchen. Right now, we don't have anyone dedicated to cooking because we don't have a cooker. As well as that, there's nothing we can cook. Once we get mushrooms, we can make fried mushrooms, but that's still a little bit off to go. What I might do here is I might stick an airflow tile. So some of these gases can float up and we can hopefully get some CO2 in there. If that'll work. Yeah, because CO2 is the heaviest, so it'll sink. So that should work. Even so, we can just use this down here, actually. That's what we might do. We might just dig all that out right now. Sweet. And we need a ladder for down here. There you go. Awesome. All right. They're going to dig all of that out. That can all get deconstructed. We keep getting sidetracked by literally like everything. Leave that for now. All right. So we got the mess hall set up. That's fine. They're all on the sun because there's no one there to sit there. It's really frustrating me. But that's fine. And if we come into a decor overlay, this should be working. Total decor 2515. Yeah, that is working. Awesome. So that's going to be our kitchen, and we need bedrooms now. So, and what else do we need? Like latrine. Probably have this as another like washroom if we need it. I don't think we will. Power plant, greenhouse, stable, recreation room, park. Yeah, I don't think we really need to worry about too much else. I think we might make up here the bedrooms. So that way they eat, they go down and go toilet, and then they come back up. Maybe we should make the bedrooms down here. I don't know. Maybe we should have made this all down here. I had the kitchen up here. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll make the bedrooms above the mess table, the mess hall. Cots. That's what we need. So we will just go like this, and we'll have a space in between. Main reason being because when we unlock it, we can actually put decor items, and the decor items will help with the general gist of the room. So let's build tiles like that, like that. All right, and all this stuff down here can just get deconstructed. Don't need to worry about sleeping down there, guys. Your bedrooms are now up here, and once they finish building that, of course, they're going to deconstruct everything first. And now we should get the buff for that. That's a barracks. Awesome. Bedrooms are still a while off because we don't have the comfy beds. The comfy beds are the ones that we need for plastic. Assigned, and it looks like we have to manually assign them for some reason. I don't know. Normally it does it by itself, but not this time. And worst case scenario, if we do get more dupes and we need the space, we can just combine them into closer areas. Right now it's okay, but yeah, probably up here as well we'll make another bedroom eventually, because we'll try and keep all this sort of industrial side of things, and yeah, over here, and then this side will make like the rec stuff. So that's going good. All right. Let's take a look at the materials overlay here. A little bit of the gases have gone up, but there's only so much it can go up. If we dug that out and dug this out, that'd be better, but fortunately that's not the case. But they have dug that out, which is good. What we might do, I need a storage room as well. Actually, there's an idea. Probably not the best idea, but I mean, it'll do. We'll make a couple of storage bins up here, and this can be our storage room for the time being, because it's still not... Actually, we probably could use this as They would grow in this, I believe, because the CO2 would... Yeah, that should work. That would work, I think. I don't know. We need a storage room. So maybe we'll dig down here, make this a storage room. I don't know. There's so much to do, guys. Like I'm telling you, it's never ending for this game, and it's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. So all this is CO2, so they're just constantly holding their breath. And our mod for the doors is working. We're not letting any gas exchange happen in here. You can see there's no gases passing through here, which is great. And yeah, that's what we want to see. So he's going to finish building that. Can you reach that one too now, mate? Yeah, you can. All right, sweet. So we're going to set to sweep only. And we are going to sweep all this up. Jokes? No, we're not. Because we haven't set the designators, the filters. All right, so we're going to set that. We're going to go consumable ore. Crude egg, no. Filtration medium, yes. Manufactured. Metal ore is fine. Organics, we're going to skip. Raw mineral is fine. Refined metal is also fine. And seeds are fine. So our dupes will sweep all this stuff up because either way, it's just going to drop. And the farm tiles, we're going to go like that. We don't want any airflow going in between here because all the carbon dioxide is already pretty much down here. The only thing we would want is this to get more carbon dioxide down here. And it looks like it's slowly working. Sort of. I don't know. Kind of working. We've got a little bit of polluted oxygen around the base. We're going to try and fix that. And there's little pockets of CO2. It's nothing crazy, but it is just what it is. And these guys we probably need to kill as well. But yeah, things are looking pretty good right now. So this is going to get planted. We don't have any mushroom seeds, I don't think. No, there they are there. And we will also need slime. So slime is going to be a little bit to get. We're going to have to go digging for that. Which, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it might take a little bit to go. So, yeah, that's doing good. They're building that. But our food is slowly raising itself. Once we get these mushrooms online, we can get rid of all these disgusting planter boxes because millwood is crap. It's good to start off with, but once you get into like the high tiers of food, like the mushrooms, for example, you don't need to worry so much about the millwood. So that's great. We're still going to finish off this little section of the base, and that should give us our initial slime. We then also have to set up a little bit of a water pocket for our slime to sit in close to the mushrooms so that our dupes can just pull it out and drop it into the farm tiles. I just want to see if we've got any germs anywhere. Yeah, there's a ton of germs up there, which is fine. We'll get to that in the next episode. But yeah, I think today's gone pretty good, guys. We've got the mess hall up and running. We've got the bedroom up and running. I don't think there's anything else we can really get up and running at the moment. There's no point in getting what's it called? A cooking going on. A kitchen, because we don't have the stuff for that. Power-wise, we're still not happy with our power, but that's what that's all for. At the moment, we don't really need anything with power. This is powering our water sieve, which is literally it, and our manual generator is still getting powered for our research stations and our oxygen diffuser. Right now, that's literally the only things we need power for. Plumbing's fine. Once we get into the industrial side of things, we will start needing heavy power supplies. But yeah, I think we're done pretty good today. We can get into ammo suits and the exo forges. That's going to take a little bit to go. We do need a bit of refined metal and some of the thimbleweed down here. So that may take a bit, but that's okay. These guys are sweeping all of this stuff up, which is great. Keep going, guys. You're doing a great job. They just can't breathe in here, so, you know, it's a little bit expected. But it does look like we are kind of creating an equilibrium here with the CO2. It does look like all this stuff is slowly going up through here, which is great. So that's wonderful. If we can get that, then we'll have 3 tiers of mushrooms going on, and that would be swell. But I think we're going to wrap up the video here, guys. I think we'll wrap it up here today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe down below for more. And before we head out, let's take a look at what we've got. Increased food morale, athletics. Athletics isn't too bad. Can we uphold? I'm going to go with the thimbleweed seeds for now, because I don't really want to take on another dupe when we don't have a stable food source. We do have the millwood, but it's not that stable. So yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe down below for more. But other than that, I will catch you in the next one. I got this soda.